you can do mirror, like rush, or you can like 2CP is kind of like maybe diveable. It's up to you to decide. Like you can play dive here. It's fine. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, let's go dive then. Let's go dive then.
They'll run, do you want to roll?
I'm gonna set up left side.
So where are we going? I'm not sure we can dive them.
They're all there. They're all there. We can speed closer to them and then try to dive there.
I'm ready whenever.
Okay,
Yeah.
you ready?
Okay, Genji, ready? Let's go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Macri.
On the crane, on the
Macri
crane.
low, low.
Macri 1.
Yeah, and on top, and on top, and on top.
I'm diving Ana. 3, 2, 1.
Stabilize, stabilize.
I'm on Ana. I'm on Ana. Ana is one.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna die
We're
probably.
here.
They don't have shield right now. Can I get heal? Otherwise I die to fire strike.
Okay, next fight Sombra. Oh, we don't have Sombra. We said EMP nano.
Oh, we said EMP? I didn't hear that.
Okay, just let me die. Okay.
I'm going zombie
Red.
then, I guess.
Yeah. We can scout and then dive, so we don't have to rush it.
Okay. Anna is still there. Anna is the same position. Well, we can speed on right actually and take our right high ground and then dive from there. Because it's really hard to dive from here.
Okay, you can do it. You ready?
Okay, so basically McCree's
Yeah,
on the
let's-
bridge.
We
Crease
should
on the
just speed
bridge.
us out. Speed us to the right. Speed us
And
to
then
the
check
right.
top
Let's go.
left.
Let's go in. Just go in.
Just behind them.
Ready for.
Cree's still on the bridge.
Oh, wait for Genji. Wait for Genji. Just take top. Just take top.
Aran is dead. We can't play the okay.
They walled us.
They're pushing us.
Like we should like soft dive on the high ground and then we like stabilize and then we go in again. Like,
Yeah, okay.
wait
I
for
have Nana.
Anna's still alone on the left side top.
Yeah,
we
well I
soft
die
dive
here.
middle high ground and then we dive one after it, okay? So
Okay.
more
We also have Nano Blade here.
Wait for me, like, if you
Wait
see.
for everyone.
Like, you see where Arna is, right? She's like,
Yeah, but we
left.
can't dive it.
Yeah, I
if
think.
we need to
She's
do-
Like, we
behind,
can't go
so
for
be
her.
careful.
We can't. She's too
Yeah, I
far.
know, but Kree is like on the bridge most of the time, like on the right.
Okay, we soft dive now and then we go in.
Yeah, okay. Can we?
I'm ready.
I'm
Okay,
ready.
let's go.
Go in. I'm on the Kree.
3-1.
3-1.
Okay, they use two ultis, it's fine.
Ryan is sacked.
Careful. Right.
Ryan,
Ryan's one. Accidentally pressed it. Okay, I'm on Kree. I'm on the Kree. Holy shit.
It's fine.
I'm on the Kree. Kree's one.
I'm sleeping. Probably that's okay.
I'm on the Kree. Ana is one.
Winnable.
You're winnable.
It's winnable.
I got-
okay.
I'm on Kree.
You guys are real.
Come back a little. We have
I have
respawn.
EMP soon.
Like, why did you nano me? We said soft dive that nano me.
Yeah, soft dive just like
We wasted nano blade for nothing.
Come
they're
on.
all already there. We just need to go with EMP
Yeah,
because
that-
they don't have mail ulti, they don't have a beat for now. But like yeah.
I'm gonna go for Rana this time.
They use.
Did they use
Nano?
speeds? They use speeds,
Nano
yeah.
sleep.
They use
Yeah.
beats.
I'm
They use beats.
EPing now.
Let's go.
You better to. Okay. Kree.
We can die. Okay,
Right.
maybe behind you.
Right.
Nano one.
Main ice block.
Rain one. Rain is actually one.
Ana can die.
And I can die too.
Be careful. I'm gonna die.
They have mail.
Maze low, Kree's low. Everyone is low, they lost healers.
Very low creep.
I got
Nice.
down.
Nice.
But I
Just
got
stabilize. We have time to stabilize.
going crazy.
And Diva can push you there. Be careful. Oh. Diva on top as well. Be careful.
We're gonna dive soon, otherwise they
Diva sleeping on top.
Okay, can we dive Ryan? Can we push Ryan? Right now. Lucio is low as well. Ryan is one, I'm gonna die.
Ana low.
Yo,
I'm dead. I'm switching to bow.
Ana dead.
It's winnable.
Runs on, my crea's on left side.
Okay, nice. Rain on top.
save the
Nice.
game.
All check.
Did they use Shatter?
Yes.
Yeah, they use Shatter.
I don't think we can dive second point though.
Yeah, for sure we can just switch.
Maybe mail. No, they use mail.
They use mail.
Beat? Did
They
they
use
use
beat.
Okay, they don't,
I think so.
They don't
Did
have
they?
anything.
Did they actually?
I'm not
I
sure.
don't know.
Did they use shatter?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, they probably gonna have beat since we are all on.
Yeah, and High Noon is like on 70 right now.
Where are we going? Left?
Left.
Left.
Надо бы поднять свой АПМ.
Device up top, like default.
Don't put
Yeah, force Diva back. Just go left.
ball in 4 seconds. They have mail.
Yeah, they don't have mail.
Okay, we can go.
Okay, go.
Push Ryan.
You got
Diva,
one.
Diva is one. I'm dead.
Just die.
They walled us.
They use nano.
You have to bait out wall before we push, please.
Yeah, like even if they have
Even if we wall.
even if we have good wall, they will just wall us off again. Okay, we can go from the right side actually. Right, it should be easier here.
Okay.
Okay, go right. Okay. Wait for speed and we can go.
We need to bait out the wall probably.
I mean, they can't wall us off here. Okay. Collect.
Hold back.
Okay, just die there.
They probably got shattered again.
They also have mail probably.
Yeah. They got like 6 ultis again right now. Yeah, we need to farm mail ulti here. We will mail ulti bomb, but yeah. Let's see.
Where are we going?
Alright, again, right.
You have it now.
Okay, nice. Mail ulti whenever you can. Let's go.
Sleeping, main
I got
sleeping.
double tap now.
Go back.
Go back again.
I'm sorry.
What's happening? We can go right.
If
I'm
they push
done.
Urban in, we can. Oh, never mind.
Глаза слипаются.
Oh, they're staggering me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we still have time.
Yeah, bit as well.
That's really bad. I can. Okay. Let's go. We have no time for go to right side. I'll just bump it. Just try to push main.
Okay.
Can
I'm
bombing.
noon.
Okay, Ryan, I will nano you.
Going. Rhino shield.
Keep
Keep
going.
pushing right. I have to
I'll
draw.
contest.
They
They're
don't
gonna
have
shatter,
shield.
help me.
They have no shield.
I'm one, heal me. I'm dead.
They're still on nooning. Oh
It's
no.
winnable. Oh, okay.
Green one. Fuck.
Increase sleeping.
No, it's not winnable. Whatever.
I think you should stick to rush for the till the end of the block, because that dive is like completely different. I can tell you that like the basics of dive after, but like you are not doing it by basics. Like you basically try to play dive as you're playing rush sometimes, which is not good. Like it's two completely different playstyles. They require different things to happen, and like if you are mixing it while trying to learn one thing, you will just like it will not work for you, because it's mixed in your head. You're trying to apply things that you know from rush to your dive. This is not gonna work. Alright, so yeah, just keep on that. I will again after the block. We can just go over dive and different variations of like dive versus rush, and rush versus rush.
Okay.
Alright.
Подвожу ледяную стену.
Пять, 4, 3, 2, 1. Начинается атака. Защищайте объект А.
Dev sim.
On top. Okay, hide.
Just spam them. We have the position they don't. No shield for now. I'm recharging shield. Okay, they're dropping.
They're
now.
dropping. They're dropping.
Main, no?
Ah, no, sleep.
They're gonna TP point.
If they go main,
Got top left.
yeah, they're gonna. They don't see him. Okay,
They don't
they
have-
move me. Push Diva.
Push Diva,
Push
push Diva,
Diva.
Diva should die, Diva should die, Diva should die.
Diva
I
charge.
have Diva.
Okay,
Diva is one.
stay
Diva,
fast, stay
Diva,
fast.
Diva.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Can you push them? No, it's true.
Diva
No,
nice.
not for sure,
Main
not
nice
for
block.
sure.
Nice block.
Just keep
Let's
playing
not
here,
push,
keep playing
let's
here.
not
Just,
push.
just
They have
keep,
wall.
keep poking,
They
keep
have wall.
poking, keep poking, keep poking.
Oh, I
For my,
Base up.
Oh, we lost May, that's unlucky.
come back a little, come back a little.
Come back to point, come back to point.
Kill me, kill me.
Rain one.
No shield for now, no shield for me. Help me, help me. I'm one. God damn it.
Maybe winnable, maybe winnable.
May one.
That's unlucky. I'll check.
There's Hanun, Nano.
Kind of normal.
They got Shatter, I guess.
And they have basically everything else.
Объект потерян. Новая позиция обороны. Объект Б.
Come back.
Okay.
Yeah, Shatter.
Right side, I think. All of them
They
right
probably
side.
wait. They probably got Blizzard, so
High noon.
we can use bomb for.
They have high noon. They have high
We
noon.
play
For the
around the wall
blizzard.
right now, and just if they go through our wall, we just high noon this to force them out. Let's go like this.
We need to play close.
Yeah, we're playing close.
If they Blizzard, you try to bomb because
Yeah, but wait.
otherwise they are time.
You high noon now.
After they
You high
use
noon
wall,
now.
they're gonna try to high noon.
High noon, high noon. No.
Okay.
Kill me, kill me.
Kill me, kill me. Never mind.
Okay, no wall, no
There's
wall.
someone
We
behind.
can...
Creep behind
But creep behind. Hello. Creep behind, guys.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm sharing this. I'm sharing this.
I'm dead.
Don't put a wall. I'm dead. I'm switching.
Okay, keep contesting, keep contesting.
I'm switching to Diva. Don't touch.
Oh, there is a wall here. Oh, shit.
I guess you shouldn't play Anubis though.
Nah, it's not Anubis. It's like it's not our day right now. Just we're playing bad. Just we're playing really fucking bad. It's fine.
Last
Everybody
point. That happened. Like that's not the first time it's happening. You're like Reinhardt will go for a flanker. Like he knows that McCree is behind. The job of the Reinhardt is not to look for a flanker. The job of the Reinhardt is to hold the front line. If you feel like someone is behind you, you can say, and this is the Diva's job to prevent a flank like that, or like you knew that McCree is inside of you. This needs to be like you need to call it, and you did. But what you need to do yourself is to keep the front line. So you keep the front line, but you say McCree is behind us, like maybe inside the point, and then others will check and kill him while you are still holding it, so they can't push past. Because what ended up happening is that you went for McCree, they just pushed out of the choke. Maybe you killed this McCree, but your team is dead, so doesn't matter. Right? Yeah. In general, I want to go like I've been looking only at communication and overall strategy and fight structure. I can go into more individual stuff this map if you want. I can spec 3 people on 3 different maps,
Yeah.
or I can keep doing what I do. There are plenty of. I think I should go individual because there are a lot of already strategy and structure stuff that I can tell you that you will need to take a lot of time to implement. So
Okay.
Yeah, let's go individually then. Yeah, for sure. Look, for me, for Diva. Like yeah,
Okay.
and who wants else?
I want 1 DPS for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Either May or Kree, and maybe I don't think I can do much to healer. I think I'll do just 2 DPS after that.
Okay.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, let's go.
Maybe maybe no. I'll look at Anna once.
Okay.
Is this the last map, or are you gonna play one more?
I think
Depends
we
on
should.
takes.
I think we should end on this map, and like then do the stuff like talk about this because yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you can like up to you anyway. Up to.
Yeah, I feel like we're playing pretty badly individually right now.
No, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't see like I see some fuck ups, but I don't know why they're happening. You know, So I'm not really looking into them. Let's look now. Right, just play, I guess. Play what you normally do or what you would play, right? So like don't force yourself
Yes.
into anything, okay?
Okay, I mean, guys, you know what to play like Sim May.
I'm going Baptist. This one.
Moira.
Moira.
Just make sure you like use the TP as early as possible so I can speed early.
К бою.
I got a TP on the bridge right after spawn though.
It's better to TP right side. You get faster.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just gonna.
I'm
do
not a Zen maiden, man.
it. You might need to be.
Maybe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Первый раунд. Захватите объект.
Go raise it. They are here.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So take
Just
point.
go
Take point.
point.
Take point.
Wait,
Wait, what Ryan? What Ryan?
Ryan,
What
Ryan.
Ryan?
Nice.
Ryan.
Help me,
Help me, help me.
I'm trying to. Okay.
Next one,
Didn't
next
do
one,
it yet.
next one.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Reaper
Reaper
behind you.
behind you, Reaper behind you.
May your wall. May your wall.
Объект активен.
I'm getting close.
They're walled as well. They can die.
Reaper rush left.
I'm dead now.
Ryan can die.
Okay. I'm lucky. You just reached.
I got the ult.
Yeah, I just use her ulti and switch to Kree.
Okay, nice.
Okay, we start off with Symmetra ulti and Cal Essence if we will have it.
Let's push
then-
up. Let's push up.
Go left.
Left.
Leave it off.
All left.
Left. Okay.
They might be help nano. So be careful.
Nice.
with them.
We push after.
Range wall.
Push in. I'm on the Ryan.
Watch out.
Share black. Help me.
Yeah, I'm falling back.
I'm low. I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm changing.
I use basically everything except Reaper ult, just go back.
Yeah, just reached.
We go Kree.
Yeah, we go Kree.
Yeah, I think we need to Anna as well.
So, yeah, and go Anna. But, like, they used Mei ulti with beats. Right now, they will
And they
against.
use standard. They use standard.
There's
And
no
they
shadow.
Everything except
And they use
Shadow.
Shatter, so Bomb and Reaper ulti only.
Top left.
Top left? I think
no,
we
no,
just
we
go to
should-
point
we
with
should-
Mei
we
ulti. Yeah.
They're not playing
Go top left.
That's why we... Oh, no, okay. I think we should, but yeah.
Let's go.
It's fine.
Respect,
Just
respect,
Mei ulti
respect.
whenever you can. Okay.
They use wall. Be careful,
missing.
May.
Missing. Help me.
Ryan. Ryan's
Rain
freeze.
should die. Diva should die.
In the back.
Reaper. Nice. Diva.
Mei no ice block.
May.
On me. Lucio on me.
I'm gonna Lucio. This is dead.
Hold on.
Okay.
Him?
Go top. They
Yeah,
use
hold up,
the
hold up,
Reaper's
hold up.
ults.
Okay, they use Reaper ulti, but that's it for now. Yeah, so okay. I'll try to bomb on point and break the shield after you shatter, okay?
Okay. After. We
Okay,
can top on the
let's go point.
top point. Okay. Hold on.
I'm fucking up wall.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Range is frozen.
Ryan's frozen. Sharing. I feel nothing. They use wall.
I can block it.
Go Diva.
And
I'm
then
one.
I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping.
Okay. I'm one. Help me. No shield. I'm super low still.
I can't help you.
I'm on the Ryan. Diva charged on the point.
On your souls, on your souls.
Just stay. We have one more fight here.
We might have
Okay.
to go in Madonna. They're gonna have Mei ults. Not sure about
We need to
Reaper.
go
They're
main.
gonna have Shatter.
Okay.
Lucio, can you touch?
Because we can.
Break the right one.
I might. Okay.
Go in.
That's right.
Yeah, I think we're forcing like bomb setter too much. Like it's not even working most of the times. You can like bomb first and then look setter after it when the set is lower.
Yeah, we just need to force the Mei wall first, at least. So yeah.
It's usually not possible. If you wanna do it early, if you wanna do it mid point, then maybe, but we did it like really early.
Okay.
Where are we going? Here? Right side?
I think yeah, right side. We need to set up our arena, and then we are falling to point.
5, 4, 3,
Over right and to point?
1.
No, let's see. Maybe we will just go into. Let's see where are they going.
Right side.
They go right again.
Alright, so we go into them after we bait out their wall.
Right here.
Okay, fall back. We don't have wall. We don't have wall.
They
Wall, they
small.
wall.
Be careful.
Ryan on me.
Main set, main set.
Ryan. Ryan charging. I'm charging. Diva.
Nice. I'm on 3.
Freeze one.
Okay, that's,
dead.
and on the right side. I'm going to
one.
point.
Объект активен.
Okay, hold on. We hold close. We hold really close. Let's go.
I preferably want hold here because of... Go
Be
back.
careful, don't get walled.
Okay, we need to hold them first. Okay.
We vault them first.
We're good. I'm on the Ryan. Ryan's low. I'm on seated.
And I'm
Okay,
one.
I'm falling back.
Okay, help me.
Fall
Yeah,
back to
come-
point.
come to the point. To the point. I can shatter this.
You go
Yeah.
ahead with you. Okay. Give it that. Okay.
I got
Low.
fail.
Okay, I've got a
It's not winnable, don't use shit.
There's nothing.
Like, if we hold close, we all need to stay in this room. If we don't hold close, we go there because don't stay in choke. It's bad. Okay, I'll check.
They've shattered.
They
None
are
of
shattered.
them.
They probably
Final.
have beats as well.
It's welcome. Okay.
I none
Oh, okay, where are they? Where are they?
My point.
Anna's trying.
And the right. Okay.
Use the
Okay,
top left.
okay, we need to go. We need to go.
I get boop.
I'm on the
They're
right.
using I know.
Вперед! Покажи им!
Shatter block. Ryan on me.
Покажи им!
I'm charged. Ryan on me.
Knowles.
Oh, no more ults. Anna low, need on me. Anna low.
Ryan's low on left. Dead. Anna.
I got booked. It's still winnable though.
Diva is one.
We won.
Lucy is one as well.
Just kill them now.
Get the baby diva. Oh.
Lucy is one.
This-
Diva.
Lose one. I can
Nice.
do
Okay.
Diva.
Get diva.
They're already coming back, guys. Be careful.
It's fine. They will not touch.
At this time, don't go.
Let's go. This time hold this choke. Like, or like, we're not all here. Just hold this one. Just hold this one.
Hold this one, please. Can you say if they go right side?
They're going
Let's
right.
go
They're
drop
going
room.
right.
Let's go drop room. Oh no. But they're gonna push into us.
They come in point.
Okay, let's go on point. Okay, may ulti whenever.
I'm freeze, guys. I'm dead.
I had to help for Anna.
Yeah, okay.
Just jump.
Yeah, just die.
This is Diva bombing. Oh wait. There is Blizzard.
We have a noon diva bomb. Shatter.
Okay, don't give a bomb shatter. Okay. Oh, we just go in with Blizzard. It should be
Gonna
enough.
have beats
If they use beats. Okay.
They
If
don't
use-
have diva.
Nice. If they don't use beats, it's just. If they use beats, just shatter. Okay, them. Just
Okay,
start
let's
with
push,
Mayo. Let's go.
If they use
I know this. They don't have
If they
diva.
use beats, just shatter Mayo ulti. Okay.
Hold me up.
Back it,
Oh,
back it.
fuck.
Okay, it's fine.
Застыньте!
I'm still
She ate them.
Ryan. He's frozen.
Can you block this?
Careful, yeah.
Okay.
Ryan on me, I don't have shield, be careful. May's dead. I'm gonna shatter Ryan. He's dead, okay? You better tell me when he's low, okay? I'm low, I'm
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, okay. Unlucky.
He got some really confusing like rotations. He said to go to drop room and I went there. Yeah, because I thought they're gonna push into us. I think drop room is better for us.
I
Back up
thought
them.
that they're kiting. I said that they're going right, but yeah, well, we will look after in the because there will be much to look.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Третий раунд. Захватить объект.
Okay, that was nice.
Already. Going.
May your world up.
Help her, May.
Anna's on the right, and McCree too.
Beating.
Ryan. Ryan's low.
You got
Diva is one.
One HP.
Free on me. I'm walled up, I'm dead.
Okay.
Объект активен.
They're gonna stick it in.
Sound.
They have no mech yet.
Okay.
They're gonna have an for sure.
They still have no mech. We need to go.
Oh, there's a
Okay,
mech.
let's go. McCree on the right side.
Can you push right?
Yeah, let's go right.
I'm on the Ryan. Almost get shot right.
As well.
Ryan no shield almost. Ryan no shield.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Ryan. Okay. Keep guiding, we're good. Shadow block. I'm on the Ryan. Push Ryan, push.
There's Cree behind. Cree's behind.
Yeah, Ryan's one. And me.
Cree's low.
Where are that?
Okay. Yeah, Alyssa's dead. Yeah, there's one.
Okay, we'll check.
He's shattered now. So
They
probably.
may
Shatter and Nano, okay.
Everyone is here. Go right again, maybe.
You go right.
They won't melt.
We got May.
Winnable.
Guys sleep.
I'm frozen.
I got Ryan.
Winnable.
Cree just TP'd.
I try to stay alive for now. Okay, go, Diva.
Cree is half.
I'm low.
Okay, I'm going on head to Cree.
I need heal badly.
I'm coming with Shatter. Just keep me alive, please. There's McCree and loose on me, guys, behind.
I'm McCree.
Okay.
Cree won.
Please behind.
3-1, nice. Anna point, Anna close. Anna should die.
Ryan is sleeping on point. Oh, not anymore. Got
There,
Ryan.
man time.
May?
Lucio.
Diva. May no as well.
Yeah, I'm on Diva.
There's one.
He's the mech.
Still point.
Okay, well done.
Don't
We're
kill
playing
her.
point.
She can kill herself.
Okay, all check.
So
There's Nano.
They use
There's
bomb
none.
as well.
Okay.
Blizzard.
Oh, they use Blizzard, but it
I
was
failed.
like Blizzard didn't.
Can you matrix me? Top
Oh,
left.
where? Okay, I'm going. Oh, this.
Come back.
I didn't know where you were.
I Shatter.
I got a noon
Okay.
when they drop.
Yeah. They wall me out. I'm shattering. I got man Diva.
Shouldn't have high noon.
I'm on point. Almost.
Okay, it's winnable. Anna won. Anna still won. Okay.
Покажи им.
You're 5v5 there. You can win this.
Die.
I'm on Anna. For grabbing. Anna is one.
4v4, you win this.
I'm on the Ryan.
They don't have healers.
You're low.
Oh, no main here.
Targets.
Man made. Stay point. Yeah.
Come on, boys. That's unlucky. Yeah, it's fine. We're ending this here. Let's review this.
Okay. Wait. I'll create the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Тхау, ты будешь что-нибудь говорить или все, вырубаю? Будет.
Я буду, но ты можешь, типа, закончить просто, ну, это у вас в голове же будет, наверное.
Не будет.
Да, я понял.
Нифига себе. Понял. Окей. Так, инвайт, кого? Милюк, я тебя инвайчу, короче. А, кто у меня? О, ща, у меня точка.
Ну, я присоединюсь.
Ника GDH. Так, как там настраивать на лобби? Я уже забыл. Бум.
Ой, я сегодня поиграю.
Нет, я боюсь, что нет. Так.
А что вы хотите сделать?
Я знаю, что вы хотите сделать.
Alright. Is everyone here?
No. Matt.
Oh, yeah, Ben is not here.
Okay. Alright. Wait. Okay. Now is everyone here?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's first go over a couple of points again. Let me see if I forgot something. Alright, so everything will be easier for me to explain on examples, and that's why we're here.
Okay.
Because I want to explain in examples, alright? So let's start with dive versus dive, which you played on this map. Actually, it would be easier to start. Yeah, scratch that. We're starting dive versus rush, which you played exactly on ruins because we're on ruins already. So you remember when I said that, like, you could have started earlier and forced them to use some ults and then like go back to point. So what I mean by that is on this map, it's especially easy to dive this sort of like thing, right? Because you can set up on a lot of high grounds. Their diva has to go alone to do anything about you if they're playing Maxime, and you're playing full dive, yes? So you can always just like dive here, not really commit, like just like dive without even jumping. Maybe Monkey can drop from one of the high grounds, zap them a bit. Maybe they will use a couple of cooldowns. Maybe they will use May ult because they are afraid for like they're unalive or anything. And then you just jump out. And then by the time they get to the point, they use one ult. Maybe they use some of the cooldowns. Maybe you gotta pick. You need to do it safe though. So this is one thing. Second, when you're playing against Rush on dive, you're usually your kill condition, like the condition on which you can kill an opponent, is either an anti-nade or a separated target or an ult like EMP or Nanoblade, which you utilize very well. But I'm just saying that if you are diving something, you don't need to like, I go in on Ana and I either die or I kill her. That is not what you want to do, usually. What you want to do usually is you want to pressure her and you want to kill her if you can, but you cannot put yourself in danger of dying, yes? So you try to look for a nade, your Ana got a nade, you commit on an Ana, but you still need to know like what you will do if they do this so you can get out, alright? And in general, like if you didn't land a nade, you don't want to overcommit on target. That doesn't mean that you want to play slow though. Like that still means that you want to pressure them, otherwise they will just like take control over the whole map with their rush. Okay, next thing that I have from this is, yeah, always keep calls on the staggers. There was a stagger fight in which like you had like 5 seconds of not calling ever the target. This is not good. If there is like a Lucio, you call Lucio. It's still like fine. Like, at least once in a second you need to call the target, otherwise people will split. All right. Now I think that's it for that. Yeah. Well, yeah, also if you're playing Sombra, then hack is a good thing to do. Like you either go on a nade or on a hack. You went on a hack here, for example. It wasn't bad. It was kind of good, but still like make sure to also take angles because on this map it was like your dives were good, but only Sombra were really off-angling, right? So this is very good for Sombra, by the way. Whoever plays Sombra did very well on that. Like you off-angle, you look for a hack, you look for damage. Genji can also like slightly off-angle, maybe like on, you know, I don't play Genji, so I don't exactly know where, but you still like you can't go with the team. So like if you stay here, your monkey is here, and you just jump them, it's not gonna work because they know exactly where you're coming from. Everyone is coming from, so it's not gonna be good. You still want like a bit of an off angle, but the one where your Ana can see you. So if you get pressured off, you can still get heals, and you can see everyone, and you can farm your blade. All right. So this is for that. All right. So now, when you're playing dive versus dive, I already explained that Ana is like you can play her for Nano Blade, but in general, I personally think that Genji is a bad pick, and I think that Genji is in general a bad character. So if I would be playing dive, I would be playing something along the lines of either Sombra Tracer, or like maybe Tracer Soldier, Sombra Soldier, so I don't know, something like that. Maybe Reaper Tracer. Depends on what you want to do with it, because there are a lot of different dive variations that you need to understand how to play and how to play against. For example, when you were playing Anubis, you started with Widow Genji. It's not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick, but you need to play differently for that pick to work. It's much easier to play with Sombra there, but it still can work. And you just need to understand the win conditions of the pick. So for example, when you played Anubis and you played dive into rush, which is very similar to what happened here, you needed to find something to make it work. And the difference why it didn't work on Anubis for you very well and it did here is because here you had a lot of space. So your Sombra had this whole flank for herself while they were all clumped up in the corner. On Anubis, they didn't let you take any space. So you went in before your Genji or before your Sombra was really set up to make something happen. So when you're playing on Anubis dive like that, what you want to do is you want to send your Sombra and your Genji to take position with the soft dive, like I think your Lucio pointed out, or like someone on your team pointed out. You can, yeah, so you can. I don't know voices. So I'm sorry. But...
I was playing Genji.
Okay, so it's make then. That's make made the call. Nice. All right. Anyway, you need to soft dive them. You need to take position, and after that you can look for something to happen. And if you if you remember that the best fight you got was when they were split. So usually what you can do to force the split on them and then to force to take more space is you can force point. Your Sombra can just go point. She will not die, and if D.Va goes on her, then you can start like with the monkey can just soft dive then because D.Va is already on Sombra. Sombra TP is out. You got the space. If they drop the point from that position, if they're all on point, you will win 90% of the time if you play on your, again, win conditions. If you wait for your nade, if you wait for your hack to commit on, and then you commit, you don't go inside the point on Anubis. I don't want to like switch map every time, so I'm not gonna, yeah, but like if this is the point on Anubis and this is inside of the point, there's a mini there, like you don't want to commit inside, but you want to dive whoever goes outside. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is, again, like you need to take the space, make them split, find a separate target, and then dive on it. Or take the space, find a nade or a hack or maybe you have an ult, and then go on it. Also, on Anubis, it happened once where you EMP'd before the team was ready. You need to always like call 2 seconds before that, like I'm gonna EMP soon. It's like sometimes it can happen, but if you can do that, that's very good. All right. So dive versus rush. Yes, different variations of dive also. You need to understand the win conditions of opponent and you if you're playing dive. Because when you're playing, like, for example, when you played Pharah on Icon, if you played the same pick, but with Winston instead of Reinhardt, it would be completely different. And if, like, you had, say, maybe Moira or Ana played very defensive. Because when you're playing rush against dive, your win condition is rushing on the enemy backline. Because you can never catch Winston, you can never catch fucking D.Va. All you can catch is Ana, maybe, if she presents herself. And the dive, what dive needs to do is to pressure enemies so hard that they will die, like some of them will die while they try to commit somewhere. Like that's why you play Pharah, it's kind of dive still, it's like it's a poke dive. Right? So instead of Sombra's hack, you have Pharah, which does more damage and just like tries to poke the enemy down. This is basically the same thing. And when you're playing Reinhardt with Pharah, that means that they have another target that you can't peel for, but they will just rush. And there is nothing you can do about it. Like there is absolutely nothing you can do about the Reinhardt. And Reinhardt doesn't really represent any threats, as in Winston does. So that's why you don't play Pharah with the Reinhardt. You play it with either dive or you don't play it at all. And I would suggest you don't play it at all. All right. So now let's go into the bigger thing, which is rush versus rush. And this is like very important structurally. Just gonna play Mei, I guess. Alright, so actually I'm gonna go Nepal because it's a very good general thing that happened on Nepal was on Sanctum when you didn't know where to hold, and this is a very good example of holding and the general like how you want to approach space. Okay, Nepal. Here we go. I don't know which map will be. Wait, what the fuck? I don't know which Nepal map we will get. Do you guys remember which one is Sanctum?
It's second or wait, second. I think it's second.
Second. Where do I change it now? I don't remember. Okay, I do that. Second. Okay. I think it's third. I'm gonna go third.
Okay.
No, it's second. Never mind. It's second.
Second. I'm pretty sure it's second.
Fuck. Forgot how to do this shit. I'm never lobby leading.
Вы прибываете в Непал.
It's Shrine.
Oh, okay. Unlucky.
Unlucky. It's okay. Okay, control. Alright, so let's try third. I'm gonna show you how Titans held it.
Вы прибываете в Непал.
Vancouver Titans. Alright, so what Titans did, it was against Gladiators too much. When they got control, they had this choke. But how they did it is not like you did. So what you did is you were on the same... Okay, I didn't know. Wait, if you have deathmatch as a... Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah. Alright, so what they did... is like what you did is your whole backline is here, and then your Ryan, like maybe Orion Diva is here, which is bad because they will just wall like that. So what Titans did is they had their Ryan here, their Diva here, and May played either with Diva or with Ryan, mainly with Ryan. Then they had their like maybe Lucio is also somewhere inside, and then they had Macriana on the outside ready to go in. So whenever people would like go past this choke, they would just wall and go on whoever they wall, and the backline would step in the room as well maybe. So you can't really get walled here, right? Because they are looking to wall the Ryan. They can't really wall this Ryan. Like they can wall like this, and then like if your May is on the other side, he can still wall, and you're okay. And even this wall is very hard for May to do because this choke is kind of like long, so you could even wall here if they walk in, right? If you can actually like see it. I don't think you can, but still, basically it's how they hold. I don't know exactly what their May did because I was looking more at Diva. But yeah, this is how a Titans held. What you try to do is you try to hold this with 6 people, which is maybe not bad, but now you need to realize what will happen if they will wall like this and try to go on the right side, which they did. I honestly couldn't tell you exactly what's the best.
I don't think
my
they even walled us when they rotated.
They did.
They walled us. They walled us.
They did. What I would suggest is that you should be ready for that because you're looking to wall that, right? So you don't really have to be close to the choke, which I get to in a bit. I mean, Urian has to, but you maybe not. Everyone else, like you can split around, yep. And then you see that happening. If they wall, most likely they will go left. It could be a fake, but it's not good to fake like that. So they will probably go left. So then Urian will probably have to pin here, and then maybe you want to look for a wall here, right? And then commit to that target. It's kind of risky because you could get booped on this thing, and in general you don't want to fight here. But I don't see any other way for you to fight, because like the other option would be, if you see that, you just go back to point, which is the safer option. You split around the point. Like if you have time, you probably have time to do that because you have wall again. If they try to like commit on you on this thing, you just wall him like that and kill. You just go back to point and wait for them to go to point, and then if you have the same pick, then they can't really outpoke you. The problem is they will have this flank, so they will have maybe advantage, which is not good. So maybe starting holding point is good. I don't know. I usually don't play this map, and I wouldn't even play that pick on that map. But what I'm trying to say here is that you need a plan for everything they will do, and you need a plan for every choke you want to hold. So on this map, if you're holding, do you want to hold here? If yes, how? If they go left, what do you do? Every choke, every fight on every map has to have a plan. If you retake this, how do you retake this? If they are holding, like what do you do? So everything needs to be done I can't do everything for you. It's like it's a very long time. It's a team improvement thing, and you need to do your maps. You need to know what you do. If something doesn't work, you change it. All right. So now, choke approach in general. It doesn't matter which map. Well, like this is not Nepal right now. This is any choke in the game that looks like this door. And there are a lot. Eichenwald is a good example. You never push past this if you don't have to. So if you are defending, you don't push past this unless it's already like been a plan for you to push like this. But usually you don't want to because you can hold it. How do you hold it? You have your Ryan close. You have your May ready for wall. And then the rest of the team usually doesn't want to play too close. Because what happened to you a couple of times is that you played together so close to the choke that when Ryan walks out with Nano, and if you know they have Nano, he will just swing on all of you and you will just all die. Or their May will just like toss an ult out here and you will all get frozen. Because it's not only Ryan in the choke, there's like everyone gets frozen. So don't play too close to choke if you know that they have ults like that. Ryan still has to do that. Let's go on Anubis, I'll show you this better. Ryan still has to do that. Yeah, and then like basically it's an easy wall for you every time. Should be anyway. So you should have advantage every time you are holding, and this is what you're looking for, defensive advantage. All right. What is my Temple of Anubis? All right. So this is what what you lost fights to a lot. The choke holds. All right. So basically, Ryan corner, team back. Hold the choke, don't let them go out for free. If they wall like that, 2 steps back, this is the new choke that you hold. Okay? Okay. Alright, let's go over some other things. What do I have here else? Okay, so call positions, again, this is the same thing. You always need to know where you're holding. And you can't let you can't let go of this position unless you are saying that you do. So here, for example, it would be if they go right, we hold this choke. If they go main, I don't know, I probably want to hold this or like closer. I don't know. It's up to you, but you need to decide. If they go left, we'll let them like go left and hold. Which pillar do you hold, or maybe point? Yeah, but you need to always know. Or maybe you want to engage early. This is something that you want to always say. Like say, for example, if they go left, we will early, we engage on this. Sure, get ready for that shit, okay? Alright. Commit call, stabilize call, and kite call, you will all need to work on that. I think you already know. Targets inside of you, told you that. Where do you fight, told you that. Choke play, I showed you that. Oh yeah, also, some chokes. Is there a choke I can... Okay, so let imagine Lijiang Garden. You know Lijiang Garden, yes? So right now, this is point of Lijiang Garden. There is like here is a pillar, and here is the white room. This is a white room right now. You know white room, yes? And there is like a long gate, and this is the door of the point from white room. And this is like a hexagon thingy, or you know. So sometimes, like, there's a pillar here. So what they will do is they will try to wall your May. That's why you need your May and Reinhardt. Usually, like, we don't know yet which is the best, but usually what we do is we have May and Ryan on different sides. So they can either wall the Reinhardt and then they get walled, or they wall the May and then Ryan holds the space and then May helps him. You see what I mean? So if the Ryan is on the right and May's on the left, when they are retaking, they can only wall one of them.
Like,
because of the point
but
structure.
If they wall rain here. Like...
Yes, if they wall Ryan, your May can wall the choke.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I see.
Because, yeah. So the good team will always wall the May, so they go out of the choke freely. And then your Ryan is not walled. Okay? And then you wall the choke, and then you're good. Like, and if they wall the May, then Ryan just holds, waits for May to get back into the position, to wall, and then you fight. You have cooldown advantage. This is what I wanted to say about chokes. Yeah, you don't push past because you get walled. You don't over push. Also, again, for Diva ults, again, one of you said that you don't want to do Diva Shutter. I don't really remember last time I did that, because people usually don't do bomb shutters. It's only if you have to win and you have nothing else to do, you kind of want to do that. But better Diva bomb usage is always to peel. Like it's always to peel a mailed or something, and you need to be ready all the time, which as I said before. But you need to always be ready for what enemy do. So if you know that they have mailed, that means that you can't be too close to each other, but you still need to fight, right? And sometimes it also means that you need to keep your amp to amp speed out of the mail. All right. If they nano, like if they have nano, don't stay too close to the choke. Everyone, only Ryan, and then get ready to kite it. Or maybe you can still wall him. Maybe you can still fight. You need to a plan for that. If they high noon, what do? Like you need a kite. Like maybe you wall him, maybe something. Like you need to always think what you will do if they go first, or like if they do something. But going first for you is always good also. So if you have nano and you say I want to nano Ryan, or like Ryan says give me nano, he takes space, they try to counter you, like you already took advantage. So don't, like, what I'm saying, you need to know what you do. If enemy does something, that doesn't mean that you need to play defensive all the time. That just means that be ready for what they do. Otherwise they will just catch you on doing the same thing like over and over again, which they kind of did this block. All right, let me see, because I think I went over a lot of things. Let me the fuck
And
is this bomb?
about individual watch as
Yeah, I watched a bit. I will tell you in a sec after I'm done with the team stuff.
okay.
All right. I'm just gonna go over everything and see if I forgot something. Okay.
Okay.
So give me a sec. I have a lot of notes here. Yeah. Okay. Ilios, fuck that. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Also, you usually, like, you only had once a plan against the Diva bomb. Usually you want to push into a Diva bomb. Usually, but not all the time. Because if they don't have matrix, then it's pretty free.
Okay.
But it depends on where the bomb lands. If they try to land the bomb behind you, you need to push most likely into them. Because if you kite, then it will land on your head, and it's not very good. But if you push them, they don't have matrix. You can capitalize on that. All right. Targets inside. Don't forget about that. Yeah, also, like, what I said about reach, like sometimes if you want to fake the push, you still need to show that you're pushing. So your Ryan still needs to go like he's pushing. Like, so again, like if you want to fake the beat or fake the nano, like you still wall the Ryan, you push him, like you want to kill him, and then they try to save him, and then you like kite back. Okay, so you don't like we wall him and you're like shielding, ready to kite. No, you still want to show that you're pushing him. Okay, yeah. So one of the calls was very good. I think it was on Anubis maybe, or I don't remember. No, actually, probably not Anubis. But there was a call when you said get closer to them and then do like your stuff. This was very good because again, like you can't just say we may ult this fight and then you may ult. No, you need to get close. I said it already, but I'm gonna repeat. Get close, you fight, and then you see an opportunity, you may ult. Okay. Like it can't be like you can't be tossing it before the fight. It's not gonna work. Ryan is front line, Diva is flank. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you need to look behind you. Alright, so for individual stuff now. Oh wait, one more team thing. Fuck, I forgot what I wanted to say. Yeah, again, never ask why during the fights. It's trash. Like it just takes space in communication. Fuck. There was this important thing that I wanted to say. I forgot. Wait.
I mean, about the ults, that don't say if someone like ults poorly or wasted ults or something like that.
Yeah. It's the same thing. It's like it doesn't matter. Like when you say why didn't we ult or why did we ult or why did we wall or like the fight is happening and you say please don't wall like that. That is not helpful. This is not going to help you win the fight. This is going to maybe like help you realize what you can do better in the combination that you wanted to do. But you can also do that between maps, for example. You say, if we're going for Diva Bomb Shatter, don't wall please, because it disrupts our plan. Okay, no problem, not gonna do it again. But if you do it mid-fight, you're wasting your time. You know? You shouldn't do that. Same thing with ults. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Important thing. It happened on Havana. You lost one person, it was Anna, before the fight because you didn't group well. And then, so you're like, yeah, you guys group up, like, don't give them more free fights. And then you're like, yeah, we group up, move up, you move up the stairs on the left on second point, and then your McCree is like here. When you're already there with Ryan. And they are like there, so they can shoot. So what I'm trying to say is that group ups and general movement before the fight should usually be together. If you want to flank, it shouldn't be before the fight in the rush meta. If you flank before the fight in the rush meta and the opponents will see it, remember what happened to that maid that tried to do that? She will die. And you will die, like her.
Okay.
So don't do that. You can flank mid-fight, like as McCree or maid. It's like some people do that. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. But it can work. You can't flank before the fight, so you need to group together, move to a point, and then you're fighting. Then you can do something mid-fight. But you still can't be split before the fight. So just wait for everyone. Make sure everyone is like you're shielding everyone. Make sure you're matrixing everyone. Make sure you check all the corners. There is no Mei hiding. There is no Ryan hiding. And you move. Okay, that's the important. All right. So now to the individual stuff. Okay, so for Diva, I can tell you the most because I am Diva man.
Yeah.
Again, Diva bombs to peel. Always keep an eye on enemy DPS, any DPS that they have, like McCree Reaper or anything that you can pressure. Try to look behind you sometimes. So what like Fury does, for example. Okay. I don't know if he does that now. Let me switch. Because he doesn't play for Fusion, but what Fury does and what many divas do is they will do this movement.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, so sometimes it's done to fake the matrix. Yeah? And sometimes it's done to see where your run is, where your team is. Where is the opponent? Look around all the time, okay?
Okay.
You need to always know where everyone is. Don't like, don't think about it too much. The only reason why you need to do that is because you need to make a good decision of where you want to be and what you want to do. You know? Right. Now, yeah, bombs, matrix usage. Your matrix usage is pretty bad. At least from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Against Reaper. So, target is sleeping. Reaper is here. He walks on that. He's like, he smells blood. And you start matrixing when the Reaper is there. He doesn't want to shoot there. The target is here. What he wants to do is he wants to do this. So why do you matrix like that? He will just walk, right? So only matrix if there's damage. Before the fight on Nepal village, what happened is like you turn the corner, you see the enemy, and you start matrixing. Not good. Not gonna work. Okay, maybe they will shoot into your matrix, maybe not. Not gonna work. Like you need to. You didn't even see what they run. What if they run, say, Sim, or what if they run fucking Tracer and she's behind you, or what if they run Farah and you just matrix? You need to actually matrix the damage. Okay. All right. So that's for Diva. All right. So for Anna, I saw a bit on Anna. For Anna, you want to work on communication. Because in this pick, in general, it's very important to call anti-nades if you got any. Like if you got 2 people anti-naded, you need to say Ryan naded, or like Ryan Diva naded, or backline naded. It's very important. Or anti-ed. Anti-ed is also good. Anti-ed is even better. Receiving calls, also important. So for example, on Icon first, there was a fight, again, the same fight that I went to 3 times. The fight where you said they have a lot of ults, we want to bait them, like with the wall. We wall the Rhine, we commit on the Rhine, they will nano the Rhine, and then we kite. And then we nano back. So we kite, we wait for them, like they did nothing, we recharge our shields, we recharge our cooldowns, and then we go back out of the choke with the nano. And instead, we nano before the fight. So you need to understand what exactly is needed from you. So that's the communication and receiving calls. Also, it's kind of like related. Diva is Anna is kind of related because what happened to you quite a bit is that your Anna can get flanked by McCree, flashed, and right clicked. That happened quite a bit in this block. That can't happen. That is not good. So that's why you look around. You always need to know where McCree is, so that will never happen. If you don't see McCree, or if you know that McCree is, for example, on the right, you say, McCree is on the right, or I don't see McCree. And then your Anna, who received that call, she thinks, okay, so I am standing here, I'm on the right, and there is a Cree on the right. Maybe he's behind me. Maybe I need to do something about it. That's very important. That will prevent you from shit like that.
Okay.
All right. For others, I didn't really see much because the last map was a bit of a clown fiesta. But I don't know. It's like May, in general, got picked quite a bit, but not really that much. It's just I can't tell why, because I think that the reason for that might be because Reinhardt mid fights, like your Ryan sometimes goes like he doesn't tell where he goes. He can like target tunnel vision a guy. So for example, he sees McCree, and he's gonna go McCree, he swings, and then there's like a Ryan here and he shatters the whole team. You know? That can happen sometimes. Or like their front line is just pushing your backline, you're pushing their backline, it's not good. Or maybe it's something else. I can't tell exactly. You need to see more. You need to play more. You need to like, you know, advance your playstyle to actually see what is wrong individually on the DPS and stuff. Okay. But again, all I can say is that like Ryan holds the fucking space. He doesn't go for flankers. Maybe mid fight, but I don't know, man. Like it's you still need to know where your team is fighting. Like if your team is fighting on the one side and you're shifting all across the map on the other, well, maybe you have KSP on your team and then he hits every shot and you're a geek, but I don't think that's happening. All right. That's like a lot of information. But there are still a lot of
Yeah,
things.
I'm right now thinking how to implement it because
Yeah, there are a lot of things that I told you, and there are still a lot of things that I didn't, and they still exist. So this what I told you is probably like for a lot of time of actually playing and you know making sure you know what I said and what it means and how you implement that. So just a lot of information. Just try to like not get overwhelmed and try to just play and then see for yourself if the situation fits what I told you, and then try to like think on that, like what I told you, how to deal with that situation, or maybe you can figure out it yourself. All right. Do you have any questions?
No,
I don't.
I don't.
Okay.
No problem.
Also, one thing for Lucio, in general, like what do you use your beat for?
Usually either to counter my ult or if I see at least 2 people critical. I see myself like I see that is a problem sometimes, especially on Ryan when he gets critical, because he dies every now and then when I try to. So usually when I see him fighting AJ.
The thing is, like usually you don't want to beat the male, because again, usually there shouldn't be more than 1 people in the male, like per person, or maybe 2, unless you got fucked. And even like if you get beat into the male, they can still kill the male. So it's kind of like you don't need to hold the beat for male. You can still do it if you see that it's good, right? Sometimes you can save people with beat and male, but usually just don't hold it for male. Use it. Use it if you feel like you need to. So just don't hold it.
Yeah, I know, I know. It
Okay.
just got called out every now and then that I should like hold it for males. At least it felt like that.
Yeah, but I think personally that like if you have Diva Bomb and Beat, it should be Diva Bomb that goes for male. Like a Diva should peel the male, I think. Okay, so no questions.
I think that for example, there was one more problem because sometimes I didn't understand on what side our rain will go. For example, he walled. I think he will go to the right for healing him, and he started going to the left.
Okay. Yeah.
What I can do to prevent this, and maybe what Rain could do to prevent this?
Okay, so this is kind of plays into the thing that I said before, where your Ryan always needs to tell you where he holds and what he wants to do. So if he wants to push, he says he wants to push, and if he wants to like hold certain position, he says exactly where he wants to play. This moves forward to this problem that you said. So after you know that, sometimes, say if there's a pillar in front of you, and you can go to the left of the pillar or to the right of the pillar. What we did in our team, and we had this issue, is the leaning call. This is kind of hard to implement because it's like not natural. So what leaning mean is that if there is a pillar in front of you or like anything, and you can go left or right, and you say I'm leaning left, that means that in general you want to play on the left side unless you're forced to play on the right. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, but sometimes there will be a situation, say, maybe here, like let's say there is a like situation occurred where your Anna has to play here. I don't know why, but she has to play here, and then your rest of the team has to play here. So that means that your Anna has a limited line of sight to where you can play, and that means that if you go here, you will have no heals. So you need to know that, and as an Anna, you need to point out where you can heal and where you cannot. Usually it will not happen in rush, because you kind of like in the fight, you're not really in the backline position where you're like healing from, you know? You're kind of in the fight still, or like you have a very good line of sight on that. But still, like you need to tell a person if you have a limited line of sight. And you're right, like to don't push past this corner, I can't see you. Or like if you can't heal them, just tell I can't heal there, it's past the corners, like I don't see you. Right? So they know that. And Ryan needs to know where he can get healed. And he needs to tell you exactly where he wants to push. Okay? Just like I mean, it's again, if there is only one way to push, like it's only this gate, then pushing, right? But if there is more than one, like for example here, you want to drop on the opponent. Where do you drop? Here, here, or here? We need to specify. Because some people will think that it's early, some people will think that we're dropping on the back line when they are pushing, some people will think that we're dropping on the front line. This needs to be specified. Because if you don't know that, then you will split. And splitting is not something that you want to do.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
How to make this call where you drop.
Have
It's
no
like,
questions.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have all questions. So far.
One question for all team, I think. How to don't make them balagan in voice?
He already
Balagan.
told us about this.
Yeah, he told us already.
I mean, what exactly do you mean though?
I mean that they every time they need to tell important information only and don't tell anything.
Уже сказали.
Я не слышал. Okay.
Ну, ты смотри, типа, important information — это все, что не является дерьмом в плане, типа, why did you ult, what is the weather right now in Finland, what do you think about immigrants и так далее, типа, everything that is related to the fight that is happening or is about to happen is relevant.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, TXAO.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you guys for having me. My throat is dead. GG's.
Thank you.
Okay, I will write to you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, good luck, guys.
See ya.
Good luck, you too.
Что, я останавливаю?
How
Okay,
is
so
how?
what I got